everyone. As you can see, we've got all that concrete flooring done we did the other week. I've let it set up, and today I've just been putting trim on down the floor where the wall meets the floor. So I'm just basically finishing off the trim. It's just a triangle as the profile of the trim. So that's just going in. Let's put a bead of what we call liquid nails down on the floor. Oh, that's what I'm using, Maxi Nails or liquid nails. This stuff is actually made by the same company here in Australia, which is Sally's. So I put a bead of that down along the edge, and then I basically just pin nail the trim down. Just put nails down in through the trim, down into the floor, as you can see there, and that basically holds it in place while the glue behind it dries, and we get a nice solid fixture of our trim. Then I go along with the gap filler, fill all any gaps, and then we'll be ready for paint. So once I get all this trim done today, which I'm basically nearly all done, I'll start priming all that trim, and I'll be able to start on coating on the walls as the ceiling's already done. I won't be putting any trim in this area as this is the kitchen. There's no point, as all that will be bench area and all that area will be covered up anyway. There's no point putting trim there. There'll be benches all along there and along, probably a short bench on this wall section. This area over here is where the fridge is. Those will be a stand-up fridge and a chest deep freezer, which we don't currently have but we'll be buying in the future. And this end here, well, basically the lounge, sitting area, probably TV, entertainment unit over here. This other end of the kitchen where we have the dining area, sort of combined dining area in this here. Once I've got these trim and walls all painted, we'll give this floor a clean up, and we'll be able to paint the floor in the concrete paint like we did in the bedroom containers over there. Then we'll be able to start cleaning out those containers over there where we've got our furniture, and start moving some furniture in. And then we can start construction on the kitchen, and also the deck out here that joins the two containers together, which will be very nice. We'll be up off the ground then. Okay, the other project I'm looking at the moment, we still don't have any large amount of power. We're using our power station here, which is that there, amazing for just light loads and charging. We've got the pad here for our power shed. I'm actually going to extend that slightly. Another three planks are going there, because I can get a 3 by 3 meter shed cheaper than I can get a 3 by 2.4 meter shed, because the 3 by 3s are in stock and you have to order a 2.4 by 3. So I thought, well, I've already got the timber, it's not going to cost much to extend that deck. So I'll now put a 3 by 3 meter shed here on the end, which will give us plenty of room for the batteries and inverters and all the electronic gear, and well, more than enough room. The shed's the same height and profile as that, except the door on this will be on the end here. So we'll have a path and we'll open in, and this will walk into the power room. And once the shed is done, we'll fully insulate it. Decided probably have the batteries over here on this end. We'll make racks, so there'll be battery rack up here, probably with doors to seal it, probably vented to the outside. And then we'll have our inverters and things along this wall on the end. This side being the southern side, so it'll have the less amount of heat. Yeah, so we'll have to wait until we get the shed and get this all built. Also our grey water tank that I've shown, I put buried into the ground. We've got that all covered in now, so it's nice and strong. I can wanted it nice and strong. I'll walk on that. So I've just basically boxed that in, as you can see, and I've put a lid. I have to do a bit more, it's just rough now, that lid. So we've got our tank in there, as you can see down there. There's an IBC tank, which will be holding a sump pump to pump out our grey water from our shower and sinks. Once that's all connected, I've got no pipe work or anything running to that as of yet. One bit at a time. Our pump station there. Still not using the pressure pump at the moment, still just drawing off gravity. We're still using the shower in the van at this stage. So we just fill from there with the transfer pump as I've shown before. So yeah, that's what's happening at the moment. Basically trying to get these 3 containers done in here. Get this painting done today on the walls. And once all the walls are done, we'll be able to start on the floor. And then this basically will be done.